Okay, this is Damien Dunlap. I'm a little tired. I'm actually supposed to do another mile, but I think my old self, I'm done. Just want to give you an overview how little background about myself. So um, I think the first initial site I ever made. I'm a real estate broker, but and the last more of a webmaster. I would say. Uh, Promoter slash, you know. But I've been a realtor. I've been a broker for over 20 years. I've been in the real estate game since I was 18. When I got in the real estate game, I wasn't even interested in being an agent because I really don't like salespeople. Because my grandma got a house stolen, so I wanted to know everything I can about real estate. So I got into real estate because somebody stole my grandma's house. I was at the actually I was in basic training and I went to basic when I was 17. So I scored high on the military, whatever, and I was second. I did it in high school. Matter of fact, I was still in high school when I went to basic. And there's a program. Then you come back, and then you go to your after you finish your graduation, you go do your military training, AIT, something like that. And so you heard me make this because I don't try to do this under 10 minutes. People won't get too bored. So anyway, I think my first initial site was Faith 101. I was deeply into the Bible, Faith 101. Then I went from Faith 101 to I think I started a site called Greedy Lover. Um, I think Chapel, Black People Chapel started that, which it was an AOL chat room and it was quite a Christian people in there from different denominations talking about Christianity. And I said, let me make a website. Did very well with that. It just it wasn't for no monetary gain. Then went from I like me and my sister used to play blackjack when it was coming up. So I always played blackjack. So I used to buy the little programs you get from Office Max and the software things at Fry's. And I just put it in my computer and play around. Then I started playing for real. I think my sister said, you can really play online for real money. Uh, and I think that was 2004 or something, 2003. At the time, you could use PayPal. They went from PayPal, you can use PayPal. They went to NetTeller. The next, you couldn't use NetTeller. Then it went to that's why years later it went to cryptocurrency, Bitcoin. So let me say between there. So I made started an online players union, which is still up. And sold that. But anyway, the online players union for protection of people, people that gamble online that not getting paid. We started that organization. We weren't the first people to do that, but I just thought I can do it in a better way because a lot of those protection sites get swayed by um, the sponsors. The poker rooms, casinos, sports book. I I'm a real estate broker. I kind of have, I have a little bit of money. I'm a content kind of person, unless I want to start a project or I want to help someone do something. So I went from, excuse me, the back about the sound in the background. I'm not gonna edit it out. Sorry. Anyway, um, also if you don't know, if you ever meet me, you say my name. I'm deaf. From all the rounds and shooting in the army and stuff. I can't really hear half the time, and I'm getting older and it's getting worse. So anyway, um, let me stay out of trail stack. So I got kicked off of YouTube, and I still, I know it's kind of, I'm just making kind of make it short. I got kicked off of YouTube. I got upset. Some people making some racial comments. Got upset because I'm not used to two people talking to me that way. And you over the years, you learn not to pay no attention to people on social media. But at that time, you're like, well, you first experience, like, what's going on? Anyway, got kicked off. I reacted in a bad manner. Got kicked off, which was a blessing. I started HoodTube. A problem I had with HoodTube was people putting adult content on. I said, okay, I bought a few domain names. I started GhettoTube. GhettoTube, I allowed everything. GhettoTube blew up. Boom. Which you can see, well, don't go visit, but it's still up. Um, that site, HoodTube, and another site I had GhettoTube, for black content, had FreakyTube for all kind of content. Then it had HoodTube for all content, and it's supposed to be dealing with adult. But I kept people just love to put was putting adult content up. And I actually, I had an office in Santa Fe Springs. People monitoring the content on HoodTube. Like I said, only thing on GhettoTube we didn't allow was child porn. If anybody said, "Can you remove us?" or revenge porn back then, they didn't want to call it revenge. I don't know what they called it back then. I would delete it. I had no problem, just delete it. Got time, delete it. No, okay, they want it, delete it. So, had a problem. So sold GhettoTube. The problem I had with GhettoTube was my wife brother's girlfriend was on there. I didn't know who she was. I didn't want to see who she was, and it kind of conflict. I said, forget all this. That kind of person. I'm like, we get rid of that. Which I shouldn't. To this day, I wish I would have never got rid of that site. About it, anything I regret, I should have never got rid of that site. So, um, so I decided by then I was still because you get the you sign up affiliates, you're supposed to get lifetime. But they kind of stopped that. I was getting quite a big checks. Matter of fact, I had moved somewhere, and luckily the person that moved into the house, I had like 15 checks. That's when back in the day was checks, and I said, "Whoa!" But I had so many different sponsors and stuff. I kind of like you know you kind of trust them. We're dealing with the cam. A lot of the sponsors was cam dating sites back then. It's totally changed, a different game now. So um, I said, you know what? Let me make 20 of the sites. But that's like maybe a 5 year different period. And and Nosnitches was a combination of music, I came up with the name Nosnitches because I'm like, okay, let's have freedom. If you don't like somebody's content, unfollow them, block them. Don't, what you reporting them for? That's another reason with Facebook. Facebook would, you know, I got, I don't know, I said this before, I'm gonna keep saying it. I got 30 days for putting Biden, posting up, not even putting, but a photo of him in diapers that was circulating all around. I got 30 days. I got 30 days for sharing a post by the Men Health Magazine. So I guess, people, if you don't agree with certain people, you go to the political forums or the thing and you talk, people just don't, I believe people should work. I'm just, so, I mean, I don't want to get all political, but work, especially with the web. You could tell, most people can tell by my voice I'm black, but you can hire people and have to show who you are, certain projects. But, when you're dealing with people investing, you need to show who you are. You do real estate, you need to, I can tell you stories about that. Anyway, so we can skip on subject. So that, and then I said, okay, let me get away from that and let's make similar, but give people a freedom. And so that's why I have the server. I'm taking the servers now. I think it's almost end of the month, January 24, 2022, and moving them overseas because I don't want no problems because I'm going to really focus on this. So, and then came up, we're going to try to make, because we don't have like payment issues, stuff. I don't think we're going to have that issues with the system, but we're going to give people opportunity to help, make money through the token and through a real community. We're not going to rely, because from my experience, I'm not going to rely on Facebook. I'm not going to rely on Instagram. I'm not going to rely on YouTube. I'm going to give people an opportunity to build their community, brand themselves, get tips, make an income, also invest in the token that's going to pay back, and hopefully by integrating the token into the platform, going to increase, you know, profitability. So I hope you understand. If you have any questions, I'm gonna give you can swole OG, and I'm gonna have probably put like a little chat box somewhere on maybe on the .net, not on the .com, but I'll eventually after I the next 3 weeks, I'll give my name on No Snitches, but you can email me right now on Swirl G, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Another thing is my father. This little personal note, personal. My father is a vet. I'm a vet, but he's a vet, handicap vet. So I'm dealing with him to and from the hospital. Anyway, so if you, please join the platform and invest in a real project with real people. Everybody's welcome. Come on through. You know, if you have any questions, like I'm gonna just say this briefly, what we're gonna do, we're going to you can be able to, somebody like your content, they can be able to leave you a tip. If you do live streaming, which we hopefully should have in the next 2 months, we will leave you a tip. I'm just gonna give you a roadmap, and then I'm not gonna be coming out. Oh, we gonna have this, and it's not. We ain't tested because I learned that. We gonna we gonna test it. Then if it's all right, we're gonna release it. But I'm just gonna give you a basic roadmap, and if you don't understand that things have glitches, we're gonna try to work the glitches out before we release the project. And we're going to continue to keep involving the platform, you know. So we be very competitive where you like, okay, you know, we can all get along. I ain't into a bunch of fighting, but I'm sure I'm a fighter. It's just my nature, but I'm gonna be loyal to my projects. Oh, I invest in quite a bit of crypto, and I'm part of a few communities, and I see some fighting right now that, you know, some things I don't like. You know, maybe I'll talk about that later. But this is about nosnitches.com, nosnitches.net. Hopefully, our token is not ready right now because I'm trying to get the white paper down. I got about one of my biggest problems has always been is bad spelling. So I want people like, oh, go on. So we're going to fix that. So anyway, have a wonderful day in your neighborhood.